Good morning, guys. This is Dr. Oily Mom. It is Wednesday morning, and I was just about to make myself some breakfast. And I was thinking about a couple of friends of mine who recently asked me, you know, Christina, you don't eat gluten, you don't eat wheat, you don't eat cereal. Like, what do you eat for breakfast? And how do you make it taste good and still be healthy? So I thought, since I had everything out on the counter, I was just about ready to cook, that I might just share with you a little recipe that I just kind of throw together with some vegetables that I have around the house and some leftovers. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I have here, but I call it my breakfast scramble. And so here I'm going to show you what we've got. We've got some noodles that are made with sweet potato, and we have some vegetables. So I have some leftover chicken here, and then I have some celery and broccoli and zucchini. And this is some leftover roasted asparagus with roasted tomatoes. And underneath that I've got some fresh spinach and some sun-dried tomatoes, which you may or may not be able to see under there. And some green onions. So I am going to throw all of those in the pan with some olive oil mixed with coconut oil, which gives it kind of a nice flavor. And let me turn it on. Not sure how I'm going to do this with this thing in my hand, but I'm going to try. And I'm going to saute these things all together. And then I have a couple pastured eggs that I get from a local farm that are cage-free, and I'm gonna just easy over those, and then I'm gonna throw them right on top of my my little stir fry. And I'm gonna put a spoonful of this turmeric paste that I made. These are the sun-dried tomatoes that I use. I get them through Thrive Market. Well, actually, these came probably from Whole Foods by the label. And then I like to put just a couple drops of lemon oil in it once I turn the heat off, because it gives it sort of an uplifting flavor. That's what I'm gonna do today. So let me see if I can figure out a way to just kind of put this down where you guys can see what I'm up to. So there, okay. So the first thing I do is I want to cook my noodles. And these I bought from Whole Foods, but you can get a spiralizer and do it yourself. Good morning, how are you? I just stir fry those just like you would rice noodles or any other type of stir fry. You want your pan to be hot, but not too hot. This is a little hot, a little hotter than I wanted it to be. And I'm going to grab some garlic and toss a spoonful of garlic in there. If I can get the jar open. There we go. So this is, I got this from Trader Joe's. I'm just going to put a little spoonful of it in there. Just a little garlic like that. Yep. Just going to throw that in there. And as my noodles start to soften a little bit, then I'm going to add the rest of the vegetables to it, because I want my noodles to still have a little, almost like an al dente to them. I don't want to overcook them. So now I'm going to add in the things that are a little bit that I have here, the chicken and the vegetables that are take a little longer to cook. So like the celery and the broccoli and zucchini, I'm going to throw those in there. I may have needed a bigger pot, huh? Let's see. Get those heated up together really good. I'm going to add a little bit of the oil. My sun-dried tomatoes, if you guys can see, are packed in olive oil and in a glass container. This is my favorite way to have them, so there's no added ingredients or anything that are, you know, bad for me. And so I like to add a little bit of this oil to it when I start getting dry, because it gives it a nice flavor, because the olive oil here has been essentially infused with sun-dried tomato flavor, as the two have been sitting together for a while. So I like to add that in there. Toss that around a little bit. And I like my vegetables to still be kind of crunchy, so I don't really cook them too far down. There we go. Just going to cut these asparagus a little smaller, and then I'm going to throw these in. Put the turmeric paste in. And again, I'm not really, this is turmeric paste. If you guys have seen my videos before, I actually did this on Periscope, but I have a video, and it was posted on my Facebook page. And you just take a, I don't know, spoonful. I'm not real picky. Whatever looks good, and I'm going to throw that in there. And then a pinch of salt. This is my sea salt container. I'm just going to put a pinch of salt in here. And then I'm going to add these guys and get them reheated and cook the spinach, really just wilting it. I'm not really going to do anything further than that. And then when I do that, I'm going to pull it off the heat. It's just a little dry. I just need to add a little bit of regular olive oil. I don't know if you guys can see how that's looking, so I'm going to put you over here. Do you see how it's all just kind of cooking together? It's so good and healthy for you and delicious. Now, the turmeric paste has black pepper in it already. It has black pepper oil in it. So I don't want to cook it for too long. I really just want it to heat up. I'm just adding regular black pepper here too. And that just helps the healthy properties in the turmeric to be absorbed in the body. The black pepper helps that happen a little bit better. All right. So now, stir that around, and I'm going to take this right off the heat and put it in a bowl, a glass bowl, and let it sit for a minute. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping things. Put that in a glass bowl, let that sit. Add a little more olive oil to my pan so I can cook my eggs in it. Take that out so it's not overcooked. I'm just going to put a paper towel over this so it doesn't, you know, so it keeps the heat in a little bit. My eggs. I don't know, do you guys keep your eggshells? I like to keep mine. I use them in my garden to keep the deer away and to get rid of the slugs in the spring that eat my hostas. So I just keep them all in a bag. I don't even clean them because then the deer don't like it when it's stinky. Keeps the deer from eating my trees and shrubs and things over the winter because they don't like the animal smell, I guess. So now I'm just going to cook my eggs sunny over and drop them on top. While I'm cooking the eggs, I'm just going to put my couple drops of lemon oil in this mixture over here and stir it around. So 1, 2, 3, 4. More than enough, I'm sure. And stir that around. And this is a good example of how you can use turmeric too when you're cooking. You just throw it in there, you know, and put it and stir it in. It combines with the liquid from the vegetables and with the oil that I cooked with really well, and it makes a nice sauce. I'm just going to try and blew it. I blew it. I popped my egg. I really like the yolk over top of it all, so I'm going to just try and flip it without popping them. And then I'm going to drop this right on top. My cooked eggs right on top. And this is my breakfast stir fry. It's a messy pan and a messy kitchen, but a delicious meal. This is what it looks like when I'm done. And I'm just gonna go eat that up now. So I hope you guys have a wonderful morning. The sun is shining in, which is kind of exciting. So I'm hoping to get out and maybe take a walk in it if it stays like this. I hope you guys enjoy your day and that you enjoy this video. And you can use anything that you have left over, any meat that you have left over. You can use zucchini spiraled noodles. You can use the sweet potato. You can use spaghetti squash as noodles. And it all tastes delicious this way. So, all right, enjoy.